When you're involved in an accident with a semi-truck driver, you absolutely can sue for your pain and suffering, your emotional loss from the accident. But before you do that, more importantly, you need to preserve any evidence that can prove up those damages. Trucking accidents are unique because semis for years have been equipped with dash cams and other recording devices that will record the speed they were going, whether they were over on their hours, and you can get their logbooks. You can get a lot of information that can prove negligence. And that information is not available for a very long period of time. So it's very important to get that information. And one thing we routinely do on all of our truck accident cases is we send out a spoliation letter to the trucking company, and that requires by law that they preserve all of that data, that they do a download. They don't have to necessarily share it with you, but they have to do the download. If for whatever reason they can't produce the data that they've been required by law to preserve, there's a presumption in Missouri that their driver was at fault. When it comes to pain and suffering, it's really important to not just focus on your physical pain and suffering from your physical injuries, your aches and pains, but also your mental health. PTSD is very commonly recognized nowadays, and mental injuries are just as real and can be even more devastating than physical injuries from an accident. People typically want to focus on their physical injuries. Well, I hurt my back or I broke my arm. Just like your physical injuries, your mental injuries need to get treated. They need to be documented so we can get you recovery from the insurance company. Yes, you can sue for pain and suffering. And what we want to do is make sure you're compensated for both your physical pain and suffering, from your physical injuries, your aches and pains, and also your mental pain and suffering from the accident.